What's up, guys? Welcome back to Subnautica. So, it has been a really long time since I recorded. Way too long. So I wanted to give you guys a quick update while I'm playing through and refamiliarizing myself, because I checked, and the last time that I even opened Subnautica to even play on my own or play for recording or whatever was back in July. Actually, it was almost exactly 4 months ago, which is way too long. And I wanted to first apologize, because I know that, especially, I know there are only a couple of you who regularly watch my videos, but for a couple of you, this is kind of like way too long in between. And if you're new to the channel, I'm gonna say hi, welcome to the channel. We're just gonna chill out, have a good time, or try to have a good time at least. Wow, that power is going down fast. What is going on? Okay. Maybe it's not. It is going down very fast. Yeah, so wow. It's nighttime. Spooky. I was in a position with my job where I just didn't have any free time. I couldn't do anything else. And I know that's a really bad excuse, but I was working super long hours. I was up till 2 o'clock in the morning, sometimes doing stuff for work. And it really ate up my life. I'm in a much better position work-wise now, so that I can start doing this again, and I hope to start recording and uploading regularly or semi-regularly like I used to. Probably I'll just start off with a couple videos in a week, just to refamiliarize myself with what it's like to actually sit down and record and actually try to do stuff for you guys. And then I'll try to get back on it. I'll try to be a little more aggressive with my recording and how things go. All right, so plant life. I went and looked back at one of my older videos. Those are adorable still. That one looks like he's trying to get out. Maybe that one too. Not a whole lot of activity there. And that little red dot right there. Not a whole lot of activity right there either. So I did have a few videos that I recorded a while back that I decided I was not going to upload because they were bad. I mean, they were really bad. Man, what is chewing through the power there? I mean, okay, whatever it is it really kind of is sitting. It's probably this thing, honestly. It's probably this. Isn't there a way that I can stop this thing from scanning? Or is it stopped already? Right, those are scanner remote grades. Is that the one I already put in there? I'm pretty sure it is. So I decided I'm not going to upload them, so if there's a little bit of a continuity jump here, I apologize. I apologize. I did end up building some more hallways. I ended up building this containment thing for life. So I put like sea crown, and I put in one of these brain coral looking things. I can't remember what they're called. I dropped some eggs in there, some of the eggs that I already had, because I figured, let's find out if they hatch. I think that little red one, it's one of those like pufferfish things that chases you and explodes. Maybe shouldn't have put that in there with these things, which look adorable and are probably harmless. And the jelly ray, is that what they're called? I think they're called jelly rays. Databank. Life forms. Fauna? I think it's an herbivore, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, they're called jelly rays. Yeah. I was right. I like being right. Let's eat those. So, one of the things I talked about at the end of my last video, yeah, poster hanging over the doorway. I know. Real original. Which I'm like I said, I'm not going to post, was that the next section of the game, for me, is a lot scarier because I already know what to expect. If you haven't seen any playthroughs of Subnautica before, or you're expecting me to act like a little baby, yes, I'm going to. It's deep, it's dark, it's scary, and everything wants to eat me. Sometimes quite literally. There's some stuff coming up in the depths that is not friendly. So one of the things I'm going to try to do in my off camera, is get much better at using the stasis rifle, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be my best friend. I'm like 90% sure it's going to be my best friend. Because if I'm... daytime. If I'm remembering correctly, I believe I am, the stasis rifle can stun pretty much anything. What do you mean, welcome aboard? I just left. Welcome aboard, Captain. Oh, it feels good to be back. It can stun pretty much anything, which is good news, because there are some things that need to be stunned, i.e. Reaper Leviathans. Those are one of the things that could use some stunning, or the Warpers. They have a tendency to be a problem, because their warping isn't just warping, it's also damaging. And oh my gosh, it has been so long. I have a full gel sack planter. You know what I wish? Is that it were easier to make, like, above ground bases. Like, it ends up being the same base building stuff. I wonder if they've added stuff to the game. It's, like I said, it's been a very long time, so I wonder if they've added more stuff to the game that you get, like, as a basic, like stuff you should have found already. Okay, no. Nickel, aerogel, plastic ingot, wiring kit. See, I think I have everything except the nickel. And I think Finn's polyaniline. I still don't think I have the recipe for polyaniline, unless I'm... Yeah, I still don't have it. I wonder why. Anyways, so it doesn't look like they've added anything I should have already. You know, it's not one of those, like, basic equipments, like you got a piece or something and you now have more of it. That didn't make a whole lot of sense. Like, it'd be kind of like, oh, you got the prawn suit. Well, here are some upgrades that you could build, or that you could find parts for, or something. Yeah. Torpedoes would probably be good. I think did I put the torpedo system on the Seamoth? I think I did. This would be awesome. If I could have vortex torpedoes, that would make life way easier. Because if I'm remembering from other playthroughs that I've seen, the vortex torpedoes are kind of OP. Like, they have the ability to mess up the day of pretty much whatever is being shot at, whatever gets caught in the vortex. That's at least what I'm remembering. No, come here, Peeper. Peeper. All right, right. Okay, Peeper. Peeper. Peeper, come here. Peep. Where'd you go? All right, more Peepers. That's fine. Come here, Peeper. All right, fine. One Peeper. Fine. I wish there was like a net, you know? Like that would be a really cool item to have. Is just be able to run by and go swipe instead of having to... What are you guys? Why are you here? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Why? Why are both of you following me? Alright, well, I don't know why they were here. Also, I should probably turn the lights off on this thing to save power. Well, that was annoying. I may have built my base in a poor spot because of that. That should be some fresh water. Food, cured fish. Yeah, I gotta say, in a game that has the ocean, water seems to be a constant issue. So the next portions of the game that I was going back to talking about. Wow, I just realized I kind of lost my train of thought. The next portions of the game go super deep. So the reason that it was so important for me to get the prawn suit, and part of the reason I've been trying to get the Cyclops is that between those two things, you have the ability to go super deep. I mean, like 1,500 meters deep if you have the upgrades, which is really what you're trying to do. Because that's really the end of the game. I mean, you learn a couple other things, but that's really the end of the game. You go super deep, you get the materials that you want, and you leave. Sort of. So here, I should do not any of those, actually. Do I have my hand scanner? I'm going to do this. I'm going to take my gloves off. And you can see the self-scan. So it says infected. So the virus that I'm infected with is going to prevent me from leaving. I just have to say that to start off with. I can't remember. I haven't gone back and watched all 20-some of my other videos, so I can't remember exactly what we do and don't know. But I do know that once we go deeper, we get a much quicker advancement of the story. So I know that what we're going to find out soon is going to be basically all the reasons for why I ended up on this planet, why I got shot down, why I can't leave, or what it's going to take for me to leave, that kind of thing. So I just wanted to go with that so far. Let you guys know that that's what's coming up for the storyline element stuff. I am still I am still trying to um uh find the other pieces for the Cyclops. I I do not have the pieces for the Cyclops yet. Um Kind of wish I had the moon pool turned around, and every time I got out, I would get out towards the door. Um, and I think part of it is that like I think I know where one of the other pieces is. I'm just really afraid to go get it because I think one of the other remaining pieces is near the Reaper. I really don't want to go by the Reaper. Um, yeah. Yeah, for such a cute game, for such nice art styles and how like a survival instinct kind of game it is, it's terrifying. I never thought I would think that about a survival game. I didn't think, oh yeah, everything about this is terrifying. I don't like this. I always kind of thought like, yeah, it's terrifying, but I mean that's really okay. Like it's kind of like if you look at something like Ark Survival Evolved, which I know isn't exactly a survival game, or something like that, or what are some other like super common survival games? Don't Starve. That's another survival game. Like it's kind of creepy, but it's not like downright terrifying. Oh, you guys are adorable. But it's not downright terrifying. It's not like also you're kind of creepy. Kind of mermaidy. I would get in and swim with you, but I put that guy in there, which in hindsight was not a great idea. You guys are so cute, though. But at least in something like Don't Starve, it's not like, oh yeah, literally everything in the ocean has a decent way of killing me. Whereas in Don't Starve, it's kind of like, yeah, I mean, it could kill me, I guess, but it's bees? Or I got too close to a buffalo and I got stepped on? Big surprise. It's not like, what's that sound? And you turn around and oh my god, there is something that is going to eat me literally right this second. I have to swim. I have to swim. Swim away. Swim away. And I think part of that is because when you're worried about surviving like that, I think part of the problem is that you're not only just trying to survive from the creatures, you're also trying to survive from like the elements. It's kind of like, oh, you have to manage your oxygen. So if you're not in your ship, then or your prawn suit or whatever, you are going to die. Like you're going to drown. That's it. You don't have a choice. So I think that's part of what makes this game scary is that it's survival like doubled. It'd be kind of like it's kind of something like the Alien movies. If you ever seen Alien, like, oh, you can't just leave the ship. Like, the thing that's keeping you alive is the ship. And now there's something in there with you. And it's not like it's trapped in there with you, kind of like, oh, no, you've got 6 people and you'll be able to catch it. It's kind of like, no, you're trapped in there with it. It's much better at hunting and killing than you are. It has to do it to survive. You do it for sport. So, by necessity, it's better at it than you. Deal with it. Like, that's terrifying. So I think that's part of what's so scary about this game, at least for me, is that it's kind of like it's surviving doubled. Like you have to survive, and you also have to survive, And oh, by the way, food and water, you also have to survive, you know. Which, I mean, I guess some of the games have. They have things like sanity or whatever. Like, you can't spend too much time in the dark. Whereas here, everything is dark. You're underwater. So, not so big a deal. Whatever. I'm rambling a little bit. This episode is really just me looking at what I have for resources, trying to figure out what I really want to do next. Because I do have a few things that I can do next. I'm just trying to decide which direction I want to go. So next episode. What do I want to do for next episode? I like having you guys sit through and know all of my thought processes, and I want this to be like a super open, conversational kind of thing. I want you guys to feel like you're helping me with this. I want you to feel like it's your journey as well. I don't want this to be like, oh yeah, you're just watching somebody play a video game. Like, I want it to be a thing for everybody. Which is why I do plan on uploading more games with friends soon. I promise I'm going to be bringing series back. I'll probably be adding new series as my friends and I pick more games and more things that we do together. Absolutely. I do have a couple of objectives that I can go for. So one of them is CTOU. Yeah, that's a long way away. So if I were to go for that, I would... And it's 500 meters down, so I can't even take... I can't even take Bert. I don't think I can. I don't think I can take Bert. I think if I go for that, I have to take Bubba. So, either I will take Bubba... and I will go use Life Pod, or at least head that way. Between the gun and the big forest. Or I will go find the Lost River. For those of you who don't know what the Lost River is, it's an underwater river. I will probably try to do a little explanation of that once I get there. And I will see if I can get... some more story elements done, because I know there's a kind of a big story element down there in the Lost River, as well as another very, very terrifying creature that I will run into more than once and will unhappily probably scream and cry and run away from like a baby. So, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for understanding. I took a really long time off. I know I didn't want to take a long time off. I really wanted to get back to this and get back into it because I really enjoy this. So, thanks for hanging out with me today. Hope to see you guys again soon. Thanks.